Since uploading my previous longsword build and now having reviewed feedback in the comments as well as a bit more testing and research myself, I believe we found a way to improve the longsword build to reach even higher heights. This new build now features 100% affinity during uptime. In fact, I believe it's actually 110% during maximum uptime, but you get the point, there's a lot of crits. So as you can see, we're still using the same gore magala weapon as well as some of the armor pieces. The main difference, however, is we're now using the gore magala helm beta as well as the gore magala vambraces beta. So the base skills that come equipped on these are quite bad. As you can see, the helm comes with evade window and coalescence. Coalescence is okay, but we don't really need evade window. And the vambraces come with constitution, which is a stamina buff, as well as evade window again. So why is it exactly we need to use these two pieces? That's because by using two pieces of the gore magala set, we unlock the Black Eclipse skill bonus. What this does is it inflicts the player with frenzy, much like what happens when you fight gore magala. However, when you overcome the frenzy, you get a 15% affinity bonus. We still use the rest of the pieces from Arkveld, regular, not Guardian, which gives us weakness exploit, more weakness exploit, and quick sheath 2, as well as 1 level of convert element. In this new build, we do lose 2 convert element. However, I think the crit chance is far more important. Now that I've had some time to farm some decorations, we've put things in a much better place. One of the best pieces of feedback I got on that video was to actually use the maximum might skill. Essentially, when your stamina is kept full for a short period of time, you get a plus 30% affinity bonus at level 3, which we do now have. This is ultimately what carries us up to that 100% chance. We still get to weakness exploit 5 thanks to our weakness exploit charm. We maintain our level 3 dragon attack as well as critical element, but we also get crit boost level 3 for a bonus 34% damage on critical hits. Thanks to our decoration on our longsword, we also gain focus, which is a nice little utility skill. Ignore the greatsword because that's not an active part of the build, but I have started in antivirus 3. This essentially makes it easier for us to overcome frenzy, meaning we get that affinity uptime. We get quick sheath 2. This is from a combination of the Arkveld legs as well as 1 quick sheath decoration. We have 2 levels in burst now, which is the chain decoration. And we get up to coalescence 2 with a decoration in combination with the 1 piece of gore magala armor. This means that whenever we overcome a status or an elemental blight, we get bonus elemental damage. And as I mentioned, we do still keep 1 level of convert element, so there's a little bit of extra dragon damage on top of everything else. We do lose out on the max healing bonus from the Arkveld set, but we do still get healing from wearing 2 pieces. In this case, we're using 3, but I think this setup works quite nice. An argument could be made you could replace one of these pieces of Arkveld set with something else, but I really like the amount of decoration slots we get from using it, so I think we'll keep it the same. Okay, so a few things to note while you're watching this gameplay footage in the background. First things first, you know if you're landing a critical hit because above the damage number you will see the red dot icon, but you also get the big red line effects when the attack lands. So you will notice once we overcome frenzy, pretty much every single attack we land, assuming it's on a weak point or a wound, is a critical hit. If you want to see just how quick we overcome the frenzy in order to get this perfect uptime, just look at my health bar on the top left and look at the purple icon. When that turns blue, we've overcome. Another thing you'll probably notice during the gameplay is I'm using the longsword in a new way. There's been some new longsword tech discovered that actually increases DPS. Instead of getting to red gauge and then using your helm breaker, instead you can use this combination of moves while maintaining your red gauge for as long as possible. If you want a guide or a video in more detail on this, please let me know in the comment section. And that about does it for the commentary before I leave you alone with the gameplay. I don't see us managing to improve the build much further other than marginal adjustments for a long time. The only exception to this is the weapon will eventually be replaced with an Artian weapon. For the time being, I do not have the materials required to upgrade it far enough to become better than a gore magala sword, but in the future I hope to share this with you. I will also do a full video on Artian weapons if you're still a bit confused on it. But with that being said, enjoy the rest of this sub 6 minute Arkveld kill, tempered as well, and I hope to see you in my future videos. Thanks for watching.
Trap set.